We are learning the Sefer Pituchei Chotam from Rabbeinu Yaakov Avi Chatzira, and it is Parshas Beraishis. Now, I want to give a special shout out to this awesome Sefer called Penine Abir Yaakov, which I've been learning from. It's not only Rabbi Yaakov's Pituchei Chotam, which is here, but it's a collection from all of his Svarim that have to do with the Parshas Hashavua. Beautifully done, easy reading Hebrew. Really a great buy. Okay, it's Sefer Beraishis. We're starting the Torah again. Gewalt, pumped. Beraishis bar lekim as Hashemayim v'ha'aretz. Rabbi Yaakov brings a Zohar that talks about the Alef base coming to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and saying, "Hey, Rabbanan Shalom, create the world with us." And the Tuf came, and the Shin, and the Reish, and the Kuf, and every letter that came to HaKadosh Baruch Hu found the reason why that letter was not the appropriate letter to begin the Torah with. Until we get all the way back to the Beis. The Beis comes to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and says, "Create the world with me," and HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, "You are it." Beraishis bara Elokim es Hashemayim v'ha'aretz. Poor Alef never got a chance. The Alef stood on the side, wasn't looking for any kavod, very humble. HaKadosh Baruch Hu calls over the Alef and asks, "Alef, why didn't you come and say something?" He said, "Well, listen, first of all, what am I? I'm an Alef. Why would you want to start the world with me? And Beis, you already chose the Beis. So even if I was greater than the Beis, it wouldn't be fair for me to come and knock off the Beis. So good." So HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, I'm going to read you the Lashon of the Zohar. At tehei reish l'kol asvin. You will be the beginning of all the letters. Les bi yechuda elabach. I only have unification with you. Bach yeshurun kol cheshboinin v'chol oivdei da'alma. With you will begin all of the accountings and all of the acts of the world. V'chol yechuda lehavi ela ba'as Alef. And any yichud, any unification will only happen with the letter Alef. So the Alef is promised the gold. The world started with the Beis, Beraishis bar lekim. Where does the Alef get paid back? The Alef gets paid back when it says, when the Torah, the Luchos are given, HaKadosh Baruch Hu reveals himself to the world, not just through creation, through Shemayim and Arts, but the HaKadosh Baruch Hu reveals himself to the world as the Barakah, as the creator, with the words Anochi, Hashem Lakecha. Anochi begins with an Alef. Gewaltig. It says more than that, says Rabbi Yaakov. Look what happens with the world that's created with the Beis. Beraishis bara lekim es Hashemayim v'ha'aretz. The Beis creates Shemayim and Aretz. And you think everything was wonderful, but it wasn't. V'ha'aretz haisasayu v'vayu v'choshech al pnei sahaim. The world was in chaos. It was dark. Until what happened? Vayemer Elikim Yehi Ar. Another Alef. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, "Let there be light." And then we know that the Torah tells us, Kiner mitzvah v'Torah Ar. You can have a wonderful world created with the Beis, but if you forget about the Alef, if you forget about Anochi Hashem Lekecha, if we forget about the Alufei Shel Olam, what is beyond this world, the Ar that fills this world, then we're left with chaos. That's the Ar that the world is ignited with, the Alef. That's number one, a gem. Let me give you one more. This one also blew my mind. This was like, wow. So we're told about the creation of man. Vayivra Elikim es Adam b'tzalmai, b'tzalam Elikim bara Isaiah HaKadosh Baruch Hu. God creates man b'tzalmai, in his tzalam. B'tzalam Elikim bara Isaiah, in the image of Hashem, in the image of God, he creates him. So it's like a little repetitive. He created him b'tzalmai, b'tzalam Elikim. So like, what's going on over here? This idea of being created b'tzalam Elikim, that every yid, every human being, and every yid especially, has an infinite, has godliness inside of him. So Yaakov says, let's look at a different pasuk. What are these two, B'tzalmei and B'tzalam Elikim? If we look a little further in Perek Beis, pasuk Zayin, it says, Vayitzer Hashem Elikim es Adam. Double Shem Hashem. Hashem Elikim. That's Betzalmai, Betzalim Elikim. Betzalmai refers to the Yudkei Vavkei. Betzalim Elikim is Elikim. Vayitzer, when man is being created, is being formed, it's with Hashem Elikim. So now I was reading this and I'm like, wow, what it is to be a Yid Gavalt Koyach that every person, individual has. That's amazing. But Rabbi Yaakov takes it a different direction. He says, look how careful you have to be when talking to another person. Look how careful we have to be when it comes to someone else's covet. Every person, if chas v'shalom, a person is peigeya, if you insult somebody, you're not just insulting a person, you're insulting Atzal Malikim, and not just Atzal Malikim, but Tzalmai, Vayitzer Hashem Malikim. You're impacting the Rabbanan Shalom himself, Kaviyachal. And that's what the pasuk tells us. If you go to the extreme of Ben Al Machaveri, the worst thing in Ben Al Machaveri is murder. And the pasuk tells us, Sheifech dam ha'adam ba'adam dama yishafech ki betzalam elikim es ha'as ha'adam. When just a way to view another person. Every person, you like, you don't like. They annoy you, they don't annoy you. It's created betzalam elikim, the image. Not just B'Tzelem Elikim, B'Tzelem Havaya. B'Tzelmai is a walking image. Not everybody, unfortunately, reflects that in their mode of behavior. But if we can appreciate that in somebody, we can, if we show them the kavod that they deserve, then perhaps they'll live up to the kavod that they should be exuding. Okay, two beautiful gems from Ben Yaakov, a great haschala to this wonderful year. Have a gavaldige Shabbos and a gavaldige Chodesh.